Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Arsenal won, Chelsea won. The big box office match really lived up to expectation. It was a feisty London derby, It was a feisty London derby. The best in Europe coming against the world champions, and the world champions could not beat us on our worst day. I could tell you right now, Arsenal had a lackluster performance. It was a bad day in the office, people. It was clearly a bad day in the office. From the start of the game, you could see that Chelsea were swarming us all over like bees. The shocker came from the lineup to begin with. But first things first, people, I know all you man are happy Chelsea. I know you man all happy Arsenal dropped some points. If you're happy about it and you know the vibes as well, people, make sure you smash a like. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the thing. Make sure you hype it up. Let's get back to the game. The lineup was a shocker, seeing that we didn't have Saliba and Moscara was starting. Moscara and Kepe in an away match still. I was like, Saliba picked up an early knock in the training, so that's what it is. People gotta go with what it is. But the way we started, bro, we were a bit shaky. We were all over the floor. We were everywhere. It was just a cage, man. And of course, as expected, the first 10-15 minutes are gonna be tricky in any away game. And Chelsea, they really showed the levels. They were at high energy, high intensity on the front foot. They had their foot on our neck, bro. They were applying pressure, fighting for juice. Any small juice, they went physical, bro. They went physical. They were like gonna go toe to toe with you, man. Zubimendi was taken out. That midfield, we didn't see Zubimendi. Even Declan Rice was quiet, bro. I really felt like the Bayern Munich games stole all the steam out of us, bro. We looked bent out. It was a lackluster performance. But I could tell you one thing: on our bad day, Chelsea couldn't even beat us. Yeah, we know the highlight is gonna come for a red card for Caicedo, deservedly so. It was a red card, but I'm not listening to Enzo Maresca talking about Henkepa deserved the red card as well. That was not intentional, bro. Caicedo deserves an Oscar, bro, for the way he was acting, bro. He knew what he did, and then he went on the floor for 5-10 minutes trying to scream like something happened, bro. You knew what you did. You knew already that the Vieira was coming for you, and you tried to play, but it didn't work out for you anyway. At the end of the day, it didn't work out. And then the game started. I feel like Chelsea they were high level, high intensity, singing all those crazy songs, champions of Europe. We don't care about that, bro. We were just focused on the game. And we get a set piece, a throw in, and as a sets up Bukayo Saka for a shot. I could have felt like Bukayo Saka could have just banged it on the far post, should have hit it on the far post, or just put a screamer. You could have scored that one. But Sanchez did a good job today. Sanchez really good did a job there. And then they were on the front foot. I think they were their wings were getting so much joy, and we kept getting red cards. I think in the first half we had like 4 or 5 yellow cards. 4 or 5 yellow cards. Calafiori, Moscara, Henkepa, Zubimendi was getting dashed, bro. Every time he was getting pushed off, as it never seemed like he got into the game because Caicedo was breathing on his neck. And the odds fell into our favor when Caicedo was taken out, and we were like, we're really going to capitalize. We're going to step up. We're going to take advantage. We didn't take advantage, bro. Chelsea were the team playing like they had 11 men, and we were playing like we had 10 men, And then I thought like probably the second half we're going to readjust, and then we're going to probably Arteta's going to tweak a little things. But the second half, Garnacho came in. We didn't make we made substitution. I don't know why Calafiori was dropped between. I don't know why Calafiori was dropped. Probably Arteta didn't want to risk Calafiori. He thought Calafiori going up against Estevao, it all been issue. But Estevao had a shot in the first half, and then he roofed it off to the fence. That was a poor shot from him. Moscara again with the dodgy. Moscara's clearances are dodgy, bro. I swear he just kicks the ball. You don't know where he's kicking it to. Sometimes let's kick it outside. Look at where you kicking. Every time he's making a pass, it's a stupid pass as well, bro. He was very poor today, Moscara. I think the best defender we had was Henkepa. I saw Henkepa every time trying to communicate to Moscara, like, keep your head in the game, bro. Keep your head in the game. He was getting rattled by these Chelsea fans, I can tell you that. But I'm not going to get into that. I feel like they're still new as well. They're just going to settle up into the game. And our big boys, our big guns didn't show up. As it was quiet as well. He was just a passenger. Martinelli, I think he had like one shot. They had one moment, him and him and Declan Rice had a moment, and they couldn't score on that one, bro. They couldn't score. And then in the second half, Mikel Merino 47 minutes on beginning of the second half. Chalaba gets a header and it's in, bro. Clearly no one was there defending, and it's 1-0. They score a set piece, bro. They beat us on our own game, you know. It didn't look like it was a game we were going to win to begin with. It was just a hard watch, you know. It was just a hard watch. You could not wait for the game to finish, bro. It's one of the games I feel like I could not wait the game to finish, bro. Even our performance with Sunderland was a better one. This one was lackluster, bro. We were bent out. We were just holding on for dear life. Chelsea was like, nah, you guys think you have 10 men, we're just going to lay back. They took the game to our face, but they took the game by the scruff of the neck. They're like, we're going to keep pushing. And they kept pushing. When they defended, they sit big, they sit deep, and they break on the counter with Neto and Garnacho. So they fought for this one. I think Rich James did very well in that midfield. I didn't see Declan Rice today. Of course, Declan Rice is going to have a good performance. He's one of our guys that had a good performance. But the way he's usually detecting the game and everything, I think Chelsea ran away with it. And sometimes you got to get a point and move on. You know, you got to get a point and move on. I think it was a bad day in office. Nothing much to talk about it. We didn't lose the game, bro. We're still 5 points ahead. Chelsea dropped to third. And the world champs could not beat us on our worst day in office. So that's just about it, people. We move on. In an away game, you need to get a point, bro. You need to get at a point. That's just about it. The poor performances are going to come. We are not going to be playing on our best every time, you know, but we move on. Brentford on Wednesday. Can we get back to winning ways? But guys, smash a like. Let me know your thoughts on your comments in the comment section. I see a lot of Chelsea fans celebrating a draw. Oh, well, you go on with that, bro. You go on with that. I'm out, people. Make sure you smash a like before you chain out.